Let me tell you, you won't be able to learn ICT if you keep watching random clips on YouTube thinking you're making progress. See, ICT has a lot of content on his YouTube channel, but if you don't know the correct order to learn his concept, you're gonna waste a lot of time. And see, he didn't design his content for you to just binge watch them. He designed them to be studied. And I say that because I made the same mistake. When I first started learning ICT, I jumped from one video to another, one concept to the next, thinking I was learning smart money. But in reality, I was just collecting terms. And it took me years to realize what I was doing wrong. And now, after almost 5 years of trading ICT concept, I know exactly what actually works and what's the correct order to learn his concept. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that too, from the very scratch. And one more thing, I'm gonna leave you with a secret at the end of this video that you can apply to even come up with your own strategy. So make sure you watch till the end, and yeah, let's jump into the video. Step 1. The 2022 Mentorship Playlist. This is where you build your foundation. ICT called it your last mentorship. And if you have never watched this series front to back, you don't know ICT yet. The 2022 mentorship is like a university course in market logic. It's not even signals or setups. It's about understanding why price moves the way it does. It teaches you how liquidity works, how structure forms, and how institution engineer moves. And this playlist has almost over 40 videos in it. And you need to go through each of them one at a day. And next playlist you need to jump in is core content month 3. Now in this playlist I don't want you to watch all the videos, I want you to watch only two: the time frame selection and defining setup, institutional order flow, and institutional market structure. These are the three videos I want you to watch in this playlist. Then we jump to the next one. Now that you have some ideas about institutions, I want you to go through the 2016 core content month 4 mentorship. Here you will basically learn all the PDRs that you need, like breaker blocks, bullish order blocks, bearish order blocks, propulsion block, and also you will learn SMT divergence in this playlist. And I highly recommend you to go through all the content in this playlist too. Now, I could stop right here and tell you what you've learned so far is enough. If you've gone through 2022 mentorship and practiced those concepts, then that alone can make you a consistently profitable trader. But if you're the kind of a person who wants to see the full picture, if you want to know how every concept connects, how the algorithm actually builds and delivers price, then you need to go through months 5 to 8 of the core content. That's where ICT breaks everything down. He shows you the deeper side of the price, the parts that separates someone who understands setups from someone who understands the market itself. So let me break down what's inside each of these months and why they're absolutely necessary if you want to master this craft. So let's start with the month 5. Month 5 is all about trade conditions and setup progressions. ICT starts teaching how institutional money engineers price, how liquidity builds up, how dealing ranges form, and how the market moves from premium to discount. You will learn how the higher time frame draw on liquidity controls every small move you see intraday. This month forces you to think in narratives, not in signals. It's where you realize why that fair value gap formed, not just that it did. Then we have month 6. Month 6 dives into swing trading logic. It teaches you how to identify ideal swing conditions in any market, how to recognize explosive moves before they even happen, how to choose the pairs that will move, and how to build high probability swing setup. You will see lessons like the $1 million swing setup, elements of successful swing trading, and keys to selecting markets that will move explosively. This is where you start thinking like a strategist. It's not about catching every move, it's about positioning yourself for the big one. Then in month 7, ICT flips the perspective. He takes all the higher time frame context you learned and brings it down to short-term trading. You will learn to use weekly and monthly ranges to predict where liquidity will be targeted inside intraday session. This is where day trading becomes precise. It's about aligning short-term setups like the Judas swing fair value gaps, or breaker blocks inside those larger ranges. If you've never felt lost on what direction to take on the 5-minute chart, this month fixes that. And I highly recommend you to watch this playlist at least 2 to 3 times, and also make sure you keep your note beside you. Finally, month 8, probably the most underrated part of the whole mentorship, focuses on execution, psychology, and daily structure. You will learn how to define the daily range, understand session profiles, and anticipate where the high or the low of the day will form. He goes deep into how traders destroy themselves, impatience, greed, trying to catch everything. This month is about developing discipline, patience, and timing, because ICT always says it. You don't need more setups, you need more self control. When you go through these 4 months, you stop seeing the market as random. You start seeing a pattern: liquidity building, manipulation, displacement, rebalancing. Every move becomes logical, and that's when trading stops feeling like guessing and starts feeling like reading a script. These playlists are the missing link between theory and execution. They are not quick lessons. They are meant to be studied, rewatched, and applied on your charts until they are burnt into your instincts. So if you're serious about learning ICT like a pro, I suggest you to watch these four with the other core content that I suggested you. Because that's where the real understanding and the real precision begins. Now, if you want, you can go through his shorter content. Those are public right now. He published them a year and a half ago, I guess. And there are almost like over 15 setups, entry strategy that you can use. And those are highly advanced. So I suggest you to first go through the playlist I suggested and then jump into the charter content. Now the part that you all been waiting for. What's that secret that you can apply to come up with your own strategy? So first thing I would suggest you to do, create a folder or on your computer or even a Google Drive. What you need to do, you have to pick one or two pairs from any market, any instrument, just pick two. Those are highly correlated. And then start annotating the charts on every session and take screenshots every day, every single trading day, and upload them into those folders with date wise. What you're gonna see, you will see something that is on the chart always, but you never saw that because you never uh, focused on those things. But eventually what would happen that when you keep doing this for a longer time, you will see something was always on the chart, and it's just gonna click to your eyes. So yeah, that's the secret, bro. And that's what I applied personally to come up with my own strategy. And I suggest you strongly to do that. And you're gonna thank me for that. And and if this video was helpful, make sure you sub up and give a thumbs up. And yeah, bro, comment down what topic should I cover on my next video. And yeah, I'll see you on to the next one. Peace.